special edition of the Crisp Logic Podcast. Your boys are back here. Apologize for the hiatus due to some weather change and health issues and technical difficulties. We are coming to y'all live on a Sunday night here. So we are back, man. It's your boys, Jordan Frost Mitchell, and I got the co-pilot with me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's your boy Zay. We are back full effect. Opening NFL week. So we got some good stuff in store for you guys today.
No doubt, man. And nothing to say, man. We are officially. I know we've been talking about it, but we are like officially back when it comes to football on all three levels, man. High school, college, in full swing, and then successful day for both our franchises on the pro front, man.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Big dubs for the San Francisco 49ers, coming off of a very clutch victory against the Seattle Seahawks, and then the battle for Ohio writes a new chapter. And I'm gonna actually give you the floor, man, to open this up, talking about your boys here. We gonna get into it first, man. Actually, chop it up about NFL here, man. But your Bengals, man, they finally broke that cold streak, man. They no more flops in week one, man. Your thoughts on your Bengals coming out the gate, man, and handling their business against the Brownies?
Not so fast, my friend. Talking about avoiding flops. We were a fucking flop today. I don't care if we got to win. We were a flop today.
No dub's a dub, or you don't seem too thrilled, man.
Nah, I wasn't thrilled. Like, it's also in how you win, and it's also in how you fucking play.
No doubt.
103 yards passing from Joe Burrow. Ain't go cut it. Defense being on the field for 35 minutes. Ain't go cut it. It has to stop. And we're killing ourselves. Like, the very first possession of the game, 3 times on third down, we had penalties that extended the drive.
Yeah.
That can't happen.
Backbreakers.
Like, granted, someone like, well, we got 2 picks. 2 picks that we honestly shouldn't happen. Like, it was dog shit. Like, Chase Brown looked good early. Jamar Chase, 2 catches, unacceptable. I think he only had like 4 targets, though. Again, unacceptable. I was not impressed with the win. Like, yes, it's good to finally have a win in the month of September, early in September. We haven't seen it. He was 1-7 or 6 going into week 1 and week 2 games. So it was a needed change, but I'm still not impressed. Like, you can be like, oh, it's a building block. It's week 1, blase, blah. That's why they play in the preseason, to avoid this exact fucking thing from happening, and that happening today. And it still didn't avoid it. So what is the issue? I already know the answer is Zach Taylor. I know he's an issue. He's the issue. He always has been the issue. I never understand how you become a head coach when you were previously an offensive coordinator, but never actually called plays in your role as the OC. He is not equipped as a play caller.
Mm-hmm.
He does not put his men in the right position at all times, and it shows.
Mm-hmm.
He's inadequate. He's not up there as far as yet of my disdain with Marvin Lewis, but it's growing. It's growing. Like, Marvin holds a special place in my heart of fuck you. So
I was wondering where he was going to go with that, but that's funny.
So he's not there yet. He's growing there. At the end of the day, we are 1-0. So as my former ball coach would say, it's a great day to be 1-0. Who got it better than us? Nobody. I don't agree with that today, because I seen some teams today, and I said it. We didn't have a pod 2 years ago to validate this, but there is someone who could, if he's watching in the comments, which is my uncle, of that. I said it 2 years ago about a team, and when we said it at the time of the podcast, I don't think he was traded there, but Micah on that Green Bay defense, boy.
Yeah, sorry, money.
Green Bay, it'll be a tough out.
Just right when you thought you had the NFC North figured out.
And I said the Vikings, didn't I? Yeah,
you did. You are on record saying the Vikings. Yep.
And so I'm sticking with that. We go find out with that tomorrow. I'm still sticking with it. I ain't retreating. But
okay,
Micah,
all right.
is a difference, and he only played in pass rush situations today because he's not 100% healthy.
Which is scary, bro.
So when he's back 100% healthy, it's going to be a problem. Mark my words. But I will also say this. What I did say about the Packers still held true today, and on both fronts.
Okay.
Matthew Golden is just another guy that fits what they already do, and they still don't have the guy at receiver. It's by committee, and they're going to need someone to be that true number one, and they still don't have it. That if with their downfall, that's going to be the reason for their downfall. They don't have a go-to. Is that even? They don't have a tight end to go to. They want to mix it in with a plethora of tight ends. They were throwing to the 4th tight end on the depth chart today. I'm like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Get Tucker Kraft involved and get Musgrave involved. But no, you want to throw to the 3rd and 4th tight end and your 5th and 6th receiver. People are like, oh, that's great to have. It's a variety of weapons. Yeah, but when it's in the clutch, who's going to be your guy that you go to? Who are you going to look at in that room and be like, hey, we need a first down. Go get it. Because even Jaden dropped passes today. Again, they don't have that one go-to guy. They don't. Granted, no one else has a Chase and a Jefferson, but they don't have that type of guy like, hey, I need this. Go get it for me.
Yeah.
And Josh Jacobs can do that in a run game in a short distance situation, but you ask him to do that if you need 8 yards? Probably not.
Yeah.
But that was my most impressive takeaway so far of week 1. I have another one, but I'll pass it to you and see what you were impressed by today.
Unlike you, sir, you don't seem to be overly thrilled with your Bengals. I mean, usually dub's a dub, but the Battle of Ohio, it's always an interesting thing. But I thoroughly thought that y'all should have steamrolled the Browns, but hey, the Browns defense is still the Browns defense, man. What can I say? I
don't even know it's the Browns defense. It might just be Myles Garrett.
Because, buddy, when I say he should have had Joe Burrow dead to rights on that damn safety attempt, I ain't never seen a quarterback dive out of the damn end zone over the dog pile to avoid getting sacked for a fucking safety.
Into a barrel roll.
I was like, bro. I'm like, what? I'm like, bro, shout out to Joe, but Myles Garrett, bro, different level. That dude should be a banned fucking substance. He's a fucking specimen, bro. Like no bullshit. Myles Garrett is like that dude, bro. He is the definition of an equalizer on a defense, bro. You could have a mid line and bottom line. That dude, he can make up for a lot of stuff, man. He's just one of those difference makers. But my takeaway is a team that I was calling for in the preseason when we was doing our countdown, and I'm gonna stick with my pick, man. I even think I'm confident to put them at number 2 to come away from their division with what I saw today. I was very impressed with those New York Jets, even in a losing effort against the Pittsburgh Steelers. I think Justin Fields finally is in the right situation. It's no more of this nonsense as far as playing for dumpster fires like I was in Chicago. He's not coming into a institution of a program that just, I mean, they kind of know which way they're going, but there's just too many issues and tried and true traditions, man. And it's just it's their way or the damn highway. And with the Steelers, I think new regime, new beginning, new fresh blood up there, man. I am very curious to see what the Jets are going to do. Fields, dual threat today, put up 218 through the air, threw for a touchdown. Ran for 2 more on the ground, 48 yards, 12 rushes. Man, I was actually very impressed with what Justin Fields was able to do today. And they were there. They had every opportunity to win that game and beat the Steelers today. I was messing with some of my Steeler friends y'all can excel now. I mean, I know y'all was happy with what you saw out of Aaron Rodgers, but for that vaunted defense that y'all supposedly have, the Jets were putting up quite the fight. I mean, hell, you even had a good positive sign from Breece Hall, rushing for over 100 as well. But the Jets really impressed me today, man, and I was very curious because I don't know if it's Buckeye allegiance or I just thoroughly feel that Justin Fields has not had a clean situation to build and grow in, but I really like where he's at right now. I'm not getting ready to give him the All-Pro tag, but I think he can finally do some damage and let loose in this New York Jets system that they got right now, man. But I'm very impressed with the kid today. Just wish I'd have started him, and I hate to say this, I wish I'd have started him over Jaden Daniels, but Jaden still had a decent day. But I wish I'd have started.
But
yeah, but
if you was gonna pick a season opener versus what we thought the Steelers defense was gonna be, that's not a bad sit fantasy wise.
Yeah, no doubt.
We didn't. If you expected this game to be close, you didn't expect it to be 33-30, whatever the final.
Yeah, 34-32, yeah, something like that.
Yeah, like you didn't expect that.
Nah.
And since you want to talk about his debut,
I already know where you're gonna go.
That's
MP.
No,
you're talking about Rodgers. Okay.
That's a bad man. So it's a debut. It's his former team, but for him to go out there, 22 of 30, 4 touchdowns, set a Pittsburgh record for most touchdowns thrown in a debut. He looked good.
Damn.
DK still doing DK-ish, dropping crossers.
Don't get home, Metcalf.
But, he still had 83 yards in his debut. No touchdown for him, but so it wasn't a bad outing.
Still good production.
Yeah, contributed to a win, but A-Rod did what he was supposed to do today. And if the defense gets it right and he's be able to do that on a consistent basis, they are going to be a problem in the AFC. And it's going to be the Bengals looking at the third place spot because our defense is that bad. Like, it's that bad. You got to be honest. It's that bad.
Yeah. No, it's not great, man. Not great. Definitely in agreement with you, man. Rodgers really turn back the clock, man. And as Stephen A. Smith will probably be saying tomorrow, he was the bad man was just 1 point playing bad, but as of yesterday, that's a bad man. But nah, man, Rodgers was cooking, man. Like he clearly turned back the clock. He looked healthy, looked sharp, looked like he was actually fully engaged on playing, man. That was one of the big elephants in the room coming into this season was how's he going to look at this age? Had Father Time finally caught up to him? Was it time for him to retire, man? But for 41 years old, that's not a bad way to start. And that's also against a Jets defense who is known to have a vaunted secondary, And apparently it didn't matter. I mean, obviously he knew what team he was going against too, But strong, very strong outing, man. I was thoroughly impressed with both teams in that game. Not so much from the defensive standpoint, but I just think that speaks to how high tuned that both those offenses are for both squads, man. A lot of potential on both teams for sure. But going back to my 49ers, man, my heart was all over the damn place, man. I'm like, I'm trying to have faith, man, but I'm seeing that we just depleted. We lost George Kittle in early in this one. I'm like, bruh, we can't get the run game going. We down to the bare minimum as far as receivers goes, bro. I mean, we just signed Marcus Valdez-Scantling. My boy ain't even been on the team 2 weeks, so we had to throw him into the fire today as a start receiver. Like, good Lord. And but I tell you what, man, and you know what? I'm gonna give my boy his flowers, man, because even though he had some choppy moments, but I think that you got to give Brock Purdy his credit. He went out there and did what you were supposed to do in the moment of truth, man, because that game really came down to some fourth quarter clutch play, even with him throwing 2 picks today, man. Like this guy, he led one hell of a game-winning drive, man, to steal that one from Seattle, whose defense was playing very strong as well. Same with our defense was playing very strong as well, too. But Brock went out there, he won it. And to quote one of your favorite quotables, man, shout out to a guy that I didn't even know where he played college, where the hell he came from. I don't even remember him being a factor in the preseason. Luke Tonjes, I greatly appreciate you making some crazy catches down the stretch of that game in the moment of truth. But I ain't gonna lie to you, when he scored that touchdown, I made one of your favorite quotables. I was like, who the fuck is that guy?
Like what's crazy about it is
man.
I get what you're saying.
Woo, shit. Yeah, man.
Giving Purdy his flowers. But as much as you can say that, we are not about to sit here and act like that was a good damn throw. that was a hell of a catch. That Ton just took that from Woolen.
Oh, he took two. Yeah, he made two of them. Yeah.
Purdy gets no credit for that. That was all him. No. That was a bad thrown ball. That was a bad ball.
What about the drive leading up to that, though? Come on now.
I don't give a damn about that. I'm talking about on the line.
Come on.
Need the touchdown. Was it a bad pass?
I'm not saying it was a great pass.
I said, was it a bad pass?
You got an argument.
No, not an argument. It's a fact. It's a bad pass. Tony just made a hell of an effort. Woolen was shocked that he didn't have the damn pick. Woolen didn't even touch the ball. He looked down at his hands like, what happened? What happened?
And you like to his hands.
Like, terrible. Like, it was a terrible throw.
But hey, man, close only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades. And you know what I always say? You got to finish the damn job, and he did not finish the damn job.
Ton just did it, not Purdy.
He sure did.
Beat the bag. He was going to throw the bag away. After great protection to allow them to get to that play, that 30-second play to even exist. He threw up that bullshit to the back of the corner.
But hold on, he got them down the field. He got them down the field. He should have had a dime to Ricky Pearsall if old boy didn't have them damn gargantuan arms and was able to get like a fingernail or two on the damn ball and stop Pearsall from getting the game winner, bruh. I'm just saying, man. You know, I hear you. He made one bad throw, but hey, all I'm gonna say is this: it was a W. We had a bunch of no names out there, receiver besides Ricky Pearsall. They gutted that joint out, man. That was a dud. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Last year, the Niners don't win that game. The Niners don't win that game. Like, see, last year, Seattle winds up finding a way to get their run game going, and Sam Darnold winds up picking them apart, bro. Like that defense showed up and showed the hell out. I mean, even with your boy, which I don't know, man, this might be a contender for like butt fumble like tendencies because I watched that replay a few times. It doesn't seem like Nick Bosa got his hand on the ball. It seems like Bosa pushed whoever he was going up against into Darnold's throwing hand. And of course, who fumbled the damn ball? Shit way to lose a game, but I'll take it, man. You know, the Niners, man, if they went on the road against a division rival, and they got it out, man, even when all the chips were down, man. So as far as I'm concerned, we're still in survival mode until we get our receiving core fully healthy. Hell, even Juwan Jennings tried to go, man, and he was out after like the first damn quarter with a shoulder issue. So, man, we looking like the little engine that could, but I'm hella excited about our defense. Bunch of young guys, man. Shout out to D Winters for making a hell of a lot of plays, man. He's making a lot of us 49ers forget the loss of Zay Green, man. We might have had his replacement already on the roster and ready to go, man. But D Winters had one hell of a debut today, man. So shout out to Niners defense. Shout out to Robert Saleh making a return to the Niner faithful, man, shoring up our defense, man. I'm excited to see what they're gonna do, especially when they get the receiving room healthy. Very excited to see what my Niners are going to do. But any other additional takeaways, man? I know we had a lot of other interesting finishes, man. I'm curious about your thoughts on that Falcons Buccaneers, man.
I didn't even pay attention to that.
Michael Penix.
I didn't pay attention to it.
Michael Penix.
Danny Dimes.
I don't gotta talk about the fucking. But hold on. Before we go and give Danny Dimes his flowers,
it's an NFL team. I don't want to hear it.
Before
he's an NFL team.
I'm not shitting on him. I'm not going to shit on him.
No, you shitting on the Dolphins, NFL team.
You already know I'm not. They are an NFL team. They are an NFL team.
NFL team. He threw for what? 4 touchdowns. NFL team.
What did I say about the Dolphins in the preseason?
I don't give the NFL team. He made Danny Dimes. Made Dimes. They made him live up to his nickname.
He Dimes. Did. He definitely was throwing dimes. But what did I say about the damn Dolphins in the preseason? Boom. It's over, and that cemented it. It's over. Don't talk to me about the Dolphins being a damn contender this season, man. After what I saw today against the damn Colts, I know you didn't say contenders, but a lot of people are still like trying to like hang on hope and tools efficiency and Tyreek and Jalen Watt. It's over, bruh. It's over. They might as well go ahead and start the demolition job and get ready to start over. It's over. It's over, bruh. You cannot come out and let Daniel fucking Jones go off like that. It can't happen, bruh. It can't. The Colts. Hell, like they might run away with the damn division after what I saw today, bro. Like they.
Look, if I ain't really at the point of saying Danny is back or arrived.
For our pickup?
I don't know if he ever back.
It was never there.
Yeah, so I don't know if I could say he's back.
But, I mean, Danny's like that guy that had. He's like the rapper that had like a hot verse on the track and like just couldn't put it together.
But next week for them is going to answer a lot. They play Denver, and if he does anything remotely similar to what he did today, and they can beat Denver, I don't see it's going to happen. But if that happens, two things. It's two conversations that come up. One, I don't care. I don't care if the Giants win next week. It's time to fire Dayball. That's one. That's one. That's
hot take. Hot take.
Because that means that his lack of development was on him, and he wanted that praise for the development of Josh Allen. So that means you had your years with Danny, and it never improved. So now it's on you, because now it transitions to Shane Steichen being a genius all of a sudden because he couldn't get AR right, but somehow Danny Dimes is gonna flourish in your system. Doesn't even make sense.
It doesn't,
but actually, I'm not even gonna say it don't make sense, right? Because Flacco looked decent in his offense when he was there for that short time.
True.
But I think his brain is noodles when it comes to football. So it's a scary place up there. Like, it's noodles, and he doesn't have it between the ears. He doesn't have it between the ears, and I've been saying that.
Oh my God, my boy said noodles about killed me, bro.
Anywhere, college-wise, pro-wise, his play on the field was never warranted of where he went, and this would verify that, because it's not like Danny did anything crazy today. They ran their offense. It's not even like Deshaun Watson getting a different set of play calls in Cleveland that everybody else did. Like, it's not even that. Like,
true.
This is off the same play call sheet. Same sheet. And yeah, but next week is gonna answer a lot. I'm not buying stock in Danny at all. But it was funny to see him have a day. 2 rushing touchdowns and 1 throwing, 76% passing completion. It was impressive to see. Shout outs to you, Danny. I don't think you're back yet. Hopefully you prove me wrong. And that ugly ass 17 that you wearing, it doesn't look right on you.
That's tough.
Not look right on you. But
well, it's not like he can put 18 on. I mean, come on.
Well, no one can put 18 on in that.
I'm just saying. It's not like he can, put 18 on, and But nah, man, Danny Dimes, but man, yeah. On any given Sunday, man. I mean, hopefully this any given Sunday thing, and the Broncos bring them back down to earth. But that if Daniel Jones can come out and can sustain that kind of football play, that is going to say a lot about Anthony Richardson and the fact that everything that well, at least those of us that were supporting him at one point, it's true. The brother just don't have the work ethic or the hustle, man. He just doesn't. All the physical tools, he can't quite put it all together. But yeah, we got a lot more football to chop up, man. There's a lot more stuff. We still got some more football being played in the pros, and then we'll probably have to circle back on our next episode to fully recap week 1 and talk about the Sunday night football and the Monday night football games. But this is a multi-sport and issues podcast that we cover a lot of topics. And one of our favorites is college football, which is now officially in full effect now. And coming off of week 2, we got a lot to dive into. Before we talk about our beloved favorites, man, your thoughts on any surprise outcomes or some stuff that's brewing or some teams that are disappointing you coming off of week 2? There seemed like there was quite a few more upsets and some upstarts. Some teams, it's almost kind of looking like how things is playing out in our Gulag dynasty in the game, man. Some teams is making some noise in real life.
Kansas State is ass, and Avery Johnson will be in the portal come the end of November. That's one.
I'm so glad you said that.
Billy Napier is ass and should never coach Power 5 again. That's that. ever again.
My man's is on one today, man. It is
Ever
aerodynamic the
again.
Apollo.
Ever again. All right. So, yeah, he's gone. Like, in another hot take, this is going to be, it's not really hot because he put himself on the hot seat. But I think him winning the way he did makes his seat hotter. Kellen DeBoer, fuck you.
Oh, it's a wrap.
You go out, no. You go out there, you lay that egg versus Florida State, and you go out there, you make it a mission to put up 73-0 versus a no-name team. Where was that offense at last week? You couldn't spare none of that, none of it, and you did it without Ryan Williams. So now you don't need your best player on your whole damn team. You can put up 73, but you can't muster up 20 versus Florida State.
Florida State.
Like, the way you went out and did that, if I'm the AD, I'm like, hey, man, have a seat. Have a seat. Because now you're playing with my emotions. Now you think funny. Like, 70.
Man.
Like, all right, you think I'm sweet. I said, you think I'm sweet.
Think I'm stupid.
Think I'm sweet, don't you?
You think.
Like, it's ridiculous. And man, I ain't saying I'm starting it, but with my beloved, I don't know how long Chip Lindsey go be there, our OC.
Oh, you talking about, you okay with Michigan time. Okay, well, I wasn't ready for that.
Like, watching that Oklahoma game. So it's a drastic difference between the two coordinators that were on display.
Mm-hmm.
I can't think of the young dude's last name or name at Oklahoma. I know he's their first year there. He came from Washington State. He's the reason that Mantier is there.
Yeah, got you.
Because he was his OC at Washington State.
Mm-hmm.
So I think the quarterback from Oklahoma, is it Mantier?
Yeah, Mantier. Yep.
Yeah. I think he's overrated. That's one.
He's overrated.
Even though he had a good game, I think he's overrated. I think he looks as good as he looks because the offensive coordinator.
Okay.
So his offensive coordinator puts him in plays and situations, gets the ball out quick. Yes, granted, he's a very slippery individual. He can avoid a sack and he can extend the play. He does that very well, better than a lot of people that I've seen. But the issue is typically if you are a high caliber quarterback and I give you time in the pocket to sit back there and survey, generally you're going to pick somebody apart. Whenever he was in those type of situations, he threw terrible passes and threw 2 picks.
Mm-hmm.
So if I can't trust you with me being able to defend you properly, giving you time in the pocket, and you can't deliver a strike down the field consistently, that's when you throw your 2 picks, is when you're not being blitzed and the ball's coming out quick. That's the issue to me. Like, if you did that with pretty much any other quarterback, they're going to pick somebody apart, especially at that level, and he's not doing it. I think he's overhyped as well. I don't know who I would have as a Heisman hopeful right now. Like, no one's impressing me so far early on the first 2 weeks. Granted, first 2 weeks, but no one is impressing me to that extent at this very moment. And with our coordinator not putting a newly turned 18-year-old in prime situations, getting the ball out quick. Like, we swapped coordinators, we beat Oklahoma because he's going to put him in a situation getting the ball out quick. Justice Hayes looked impressive. He definitely got the whole 75-yard. He's a home run threat. He's done it back-to-back weeks. So he's established himself as a true home run threat. He did it versus what do they call them? They're not a Power 5. A smaller program in New Mexico. And he also did it versus a Power 5 in Oklahoma. Yeah. So he's going to be a home run threat for us. But we also need improved play from our receivers, being able to get over, create separation. They're just not doing it right now. It's kind of what I expected, being realistic. A freshman to go into a night environment on the road in a situation like Norman. Yeah. It's not an easy place to go into at night. So I'm not saying like, oh, he's not liking Michigan. No, it was a tough game, tough environment on the road early in the season. He just turned 18 2.5 weeks ago. Like, it's going to be a lurker. Like, if you're a Michigan fan and you truly thought that he was going to win the Heisman this year or we were going undefeated. You're smoking a special strain that I'd never want to touch. So I expected us to realistically, I expect us to go 9-3 this year, and that's probably where we're going to end up at 9-3, 10-2, and that's where we're at. Like that was my takeaway from the weekend. Fire Napier. Avery Johnson is going to transfer because Kansas State is ass losing the Army at home, and after they almost lost to, I think East Texas at home the week before. Like East Texas is an FCS school; they're not even FBS.
Correct.
Like their ass. The Big 12 is probably meaning that they're ass too, because if I'm not mistaken, Arizona State took that trip to Mississippi.
Yeah.
And heard them cowbells from a underperforming Mississippi State. I know
Come
when
on,
I was watching
Debo,
it was,
stall him out.
Nah, when I was watching it,
he said, "Nah, Paul."
It was like 20-0 or 17-0.
Mm-hmm.
Getting ugly down there in Mississippi. And
yeah,
y'all supposed to be a top 10 school. Bo Scatterboo is not coming through them doors. I see.
Scatterboo.
Not coming through them doors, I see.
Definitely not. No. I am fully lockstep and in agreement with you about Sir Billy Napier. Yeah, this is the Florida Gators we're talking about, bro. This is the Gators we're talking about, bro. The Gators. This will
coming through them doors.
Tebow time will not have a sequel. I don't give a damn. You ain't the man, but Danny Winfield, Tim Tebow, Percy Harvin,
Chris
Leak, they ain't coming to save you. They ain't coming to save you, bro. Spikes, none of them guys, man. None of them guys is coming back to save the damn day. Urban Meyer's gone. You know, there's going to be no Urban Meyer's coming back. Hell, you can't even pull Aaron Hernandez back from the grave. Wild reach, I know.
Jesus.
Shit, you can't, I mean, like, this is man, you know what? I don't even know if I can say the SEC is what the SEC was, you know, because a lot of people like to beat this quality of competition drum, you know, that somehow all of a sudden started when Shedeur Sanders was, like, cooking last year, you know, in Colorado. People wanted to call into question, you know, whether he was playing against elite competition, and I had to tear somebody the hell up. You know, one of them chat boards, I said, where was all this talk about Josh Allen? You know, in the quality competition he went against playing for Wyoming, he still made it as a top 10 pick. Where was this talk about? Winning. Exactly. Where was this quality competition talk about? Daniel Jones was barely having winning seasons when he was at Duke, if I remember correctly, but he still went in the top 10. You know, where was all this talk about Trey Lance? And my guys even drafted Trey Lance number 3 overall, and he was D2 quarterback. Where was all the talk about that then? There was mute. So why did that shit apply now when it comes to Sir Shedeur Sanders? Why? Why are we talking about that now? No, he played against D1 competition. He was still a Heisman candidate. He played who he played, and he shouldn't have fell down to 5th. Another conversation for another day. I just had to get that off my chest real quick. But back to Florida. What the hell is going on, bro? Like, you're a national power. This is a prestigious school. You're in the state of Florida. What the hell is going on with the program? They should not be losing to and there's no disrespect to Southern Florida, because I believe that they're an up-and-coming program. That's a program that's starting to get the pieces together and having the confidence and the culture to where they could go in and knock off of Florida. But I think that's more of an indictment of the regression of some of these top dogs in the SEC. Yes, I'm talking to Bama fans and I'm talking to Gator fans. This is more of a indictment against the decline of coaching at that level in the SEC, and some of these guys getting these jobs that shouldn't have got them to begin with. That's what it's really starting to come down to. And with this era of NIL, the transfer portal, that them days of hoarding talent and guys like sticking around and, you know, just all of a sudden assuming everything's going to be all, you know, glory and all that sticking around, it's coming to an end, bro. And I think we're starting to see that all the cracks in the armor of the almighty SEC, it's starting to show, bro, because this has probably been the roughest start for that conference in general in a very long time. I'm talking like pre-2010. I don't think the conference as a whole has started off this bad in quite a long time. You're talking some of your anchor programs looking mid-ish out the gate. Even against like weaker teams, they're still not looking impressive. But yeah, I'm definitely lockstep with you on that note as far as Billy Napier. And I'm glad you brought up Avery Johnson, because there was also a lot of false narratives out there, talking about how he ran Will Howard out of Kansas State and all this other stuff. And yeah, like I I don't know. Like I don't get it. I just don't get where the talk came from with all that. Like, yes, I know he didn't necessarily have that job lock, stock, and under key while he was at Kansas State, but I never thought that highly of Avery Johnson in general as far as like a quarterback talent, and it's starting to prove that now with what we've seen so far. So, but nonetheless, as far as the Big 12 goes, gotta see what happens. I think Baylor put on one heck of an effort, because I think they had a close game, if I remember correctly, with SMU over this weekend.
Went to overtime.
Yeah. Yeah, went to overtime. I mean, I really thought that SMU was really going to take it to them, but Baylor's showing that still Big 12, still Southwest football. You know what I mean? So Baylor was pretty impressive against SMU. SMU, it was still impressive as far as I'm concerned, and I'm going to stick by what I said as far as the days of Big Dallas coming back on the way back, and I ain't talking about the Cowboys, even though they also impressed me last week too. But
Thursday.
I thoroughly thought they was going to get steamrolled by Philly, but
we'll never know because people want to spit at each other, so we'll never know. But we'll finish up with college.
And if I see one more goddamn fucking hot Tua joint talking about that shit, I'll shoot somebody. I'm so over the internet, man. It wasn't even midnight by the time I start seeing clips like that, man. I'm like, yeah, the internet's wicked, bro. What can I say? The internet's a wicked place. But now going back to college football real quick, man. I got to talk about my boys, man, at Ohio State. Fresh off of a very big victory against Texas in week 1. I never really got a chance to talk about it because we didn't get an episode to really chat about it. But they played a very clean, conservative game, and I think they did what I was confident of them being able to do, was to come on, put on a show defensively against Texas. But I'm going to call it for what it is, because a lot of fans really got lost in the shuffle as far as thinking that was all, Ohio State's defense and, Arch Manning this. We got to be honest, man. Both teams were fairly conservative with their play calling in week 1 against each other. Like, we got to call that for what it is. I felt that Ohio State, while granted it was clean football, we didn't turn the ball over against Texas in that first week 1 game. I think we could have been a little bit more explosive, but nonetheless, they took care of business. I think the defense did show that they were pretty damn strong across the board and stout. And I've never seen a hype train get dismantled so damn quickly as far as Arch Manning, bro. Like, I kept trying to tell folks, like, let's see what happens when he's the starter. We've only seen him in limited action. Let's see what actually happens here. And when you got the Paul Feinbaums of the world jumping off the bandwagon like lightning fast and talking about like how we need to pump our brakes, I'm like, my God, you was like the conductor of the hype train. How can you talk about us pumping the brakes now? You know what I mean? Like, he went up against a lot of stuff that, he probably will not see for the rest of the season, with the defensive schemes that was cooked up there by Patricia.
It's not a problem. It's not a problem.
You're saying he's not going to.
What he saw versus Ohio State,
he
will not see again. The only way that he will see something very similar to that again is if somehow in a playoff game or in a bowl game, he's matched with Michigan, because they run NFL concepts. So he was facing, in essence, not talent-wise, but scheme-wise, schematic-wise, an NFL fucking defense. That's what he was playing against, all right? So it's not the same as a college defense. He's going to do okay. He's going to put up okay numbers for the rest of the season,
as he showed this week.
But it's the key example is, granted, it's 2 years ago now. It was 2 seasons ago. The way Michael Penix was lighting up the world at Washington, and people were like, "Oh, he's going to throw all over Michigan and win that national championship." He starts seeing schemes and concepts that he had never seen before, and we put that shit to bed early. So there's a difference. So all of it is not on Arch.
It's not all on Arch.
It's really a disadvantage to get your first career road start on the road against a team of that caliber. Like, there should have been some type of tune-up game before.
Yeah, he drew shit in
for both parties.
Agreed.
Both parties.
Agreed.
Like, but I'm like, you can't write them off of that. Not off of that. Because, and as quiet as kept, you know, what people also got to understand is Ohio State is supposed to have a very, very high-powered offense. And Texas defense, for the most part, kept them in check. Because even the touchdown pass to Cornell Tate was not bad coverage. So I'm like,
no, Texas, and that was an underthrown ball too.
Texas is going to be all right. Their defense did what they were supposed to do. And I'll say this, you know, I'm a spectator, so it shouldn't be that hard because I'm not getting paid to do it. But everybody in the fucking Big Ten, go watch the film on how their defensive coordinator schemes and prepares for Jeremiah Smith. He has played him 2 times. And in 2 games for Jeremiah Smith, he has a whopping 3 catches for under 50 yards, people. So you can say what you want. He knows a little bit about football because the greatest receiver in the game is what he's being called. The unstoppable force, the freak of nature. For some reason, that Texas DC is like, hey, we got that fucking handcuffed.
Shit the game.
He's done it twice. If you would have told me he was gonna do it twice, I'd have been like, nope, ain't gonna happen. Nope, he's too much of a raw talent for it to happen.
To his defense, though, to Jeremiah's defense, because there was a key play that was missed where he definitely had a step on a guy, and he got missed downfield. But that happens.
He didn't throw it. But why? Well, but even with that, right? Even with that, like, why did it happen? Because if I'm not mistaken, this is the play we're seeing was rolling up to the left.
Right? Rolling out to the left, yeah, and he had Smith on the right on the streak. Yep.
With pressure.
Yep.
So,
and he had to check it down to the tight end.
And it's easy for us as spectators to say it.
Yeah, for sure.
In live, them dudes is running around 1,000 miles per hour.
Get it. You know I get it, you know.
So to miss that, I'm like, I'm not even going to be like, in fairness, like, no, he got missed. But like, they got to understand, Texas got 2 of the fastest dudes in the front 7 that Anthony Hill and the other one's name, Simmons, coming off the edge. Like, you don't have time to be like, oh, no. I'm going to find him 15 yards downfield. And like, no, you got to get it out because they are coming. Pause. They are on their way. So
no doubt.
Go watch the tape on that if you're a defensive coordinator. That's the film study. He got 2 games of it now. Go study it. Go study it.
This guy. You already know Wink is studying that now, you know.
Oh, for sure, because he's an NFL guy. If you think he immediately he hasn't like, hey, go get me every single snap. Like, yeah, like he's an NFL guy.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
But I'm saying everybody should be doing it. It's a copycat. It's a copycat world.
But yeah, for sure.
Like, make Jeremiah Smith, make Brian Hartline evolve, make them change. Like, if I give you the blueprint, follow the fucking blueprint until they make you change the blueprint.
Yep. If it was only that damn simple.
Granted, you got to have the hogs to do it. Like, they got Jabari Muhammad, who is an NFL DB. They have people that can get pressure. So every team can't do it, but a Penn State should be able to do it. A Michigan should be able to do it. The left one they schedule, or y'all play Oregon, right? Or no?
That's a good question. I don't know if we played them this season, but we can always check.
But Oregon may potentially have the hogs to do it. Like, that's it. So in essence, 3 potential people that you'll play the rest of the year. Because I don't think Minnesota got it. Well, I know Minnesota got it. I know they ain't got it. They got a nice safety.
We don't have Oregon this season. Interesting. Huh.
SC looks improved too. USC looks improved, but they haven't played real comp, so I'm not gonna throw the flyer out. But they're doing what you're supposed to do with lesser opponents, which they weren't doing the previous 2 years. So
big facts.
That's an improvement in itself.
No doubt.
Because I got SC this year, I think. I'm trying to avoid them again in back-to-back years.
So far, we got Washington, Minnesota, Illinois, Wisconsin, Penn State, Purdue, UCLA,
Okay,
Rutgers, and then Michigan.
But I mean, y'all go hang 60 on UCLA. Cool.
You said 60 on UCLA. Cool.
Cool.
Yeah, pretty much.
In Pasadena, are they coming here?
I don't think that makes a difference, but I think they are coming. They're coming to us.
Because if it's coming here, it may be 70. That's what I'm saying. Y'all may treat them like Grambling.
You know, the Buckeyes tend to fill up the Rose Bowl pretty damn well when we travel there. You know, lot big Buckeye presence out there on the West Coast. We do travel well out west, but yeah, it's unfortunately it's here in Ohio, so yeah, and I won't be at that game because it's going to be too damn cold by then.
And we know Nico don't like it here either. So, welcome back, my guy.
I forgot all about that. Tough. He was surrounded by all the SEC talent, and them boys is mid out the gate. Nico might be, I'm going to leave it again.
Probably.
Yeah, man. But I said, I mean, the only thing I'm mad about, obviously they were going to beat the dog shit out of Grambling. The only thing I'm mad at, and this is probably me being greedy, but also like I gotta let go of like old traditions. Ohio State, historically speaking, is notorious for not covering the spread when they got like cupcakes coming into their house, man.
I knew y'all was covering that.
55 though, bro. Like I just knew they was gonna let them score.
I knew y'all was gonna cover that.
Man, I'm so mad that I gave Grambling 55 points, bro.
No, you can't even be mad. Like, because like you just say it out loud. That shit sounds stupid.
But this is Ohio State we talk about, bro. We notorious for not covering the spread those games.
No,
like
you
that,
are. Like, that's why I'm like saying I'm with you. Like you're not stupid.
Yeah.
To say like, hey, they go beat somebody. Like going into it, they go beat somebody by 55. This sounds stupid. Like, because at some point, because of how this Grambling game came about, you like Ryan Day and them go pull the dogs off. They know. Know that the only reason this happens is because UConn backed out of the contract obligation, and y'all needed to just scurry and find somebody. And they was like, "Oh, y'all gonna pay us $1 million? Bet
and get our band on national TV?
Like, we'll come." Like,
because everybody know the highlight of like Grambling coming was one, the money, and two, the band. Like they put the band on display. You know what I mean? At halftime, that was really it. I mean, we know how it goes.
Yeah, so I'm like, y'all, like, come on, bro.
70.
Come on.
Nada. Like, God.
Like, at halftime, I was at like a little birthday party, right?
Yeah.
Looked to the dude to my right, and I was like, hey, bro, they about to beat them 70-0. They about to hang 70. And he was like, 70? I was like,
exactly. Yeah, you see, he was just like me, bro.
But look, I said it, though. I said it at halftime. I was like, yeah, they about to double this. I was like, they better double this. It's about to be 70-0. And the fact that they were still trying to score with 3 minutes left, that's when I was like, at the end of the day, Ryan Day and the coach must have met, and dude from Grambling said something he ain't like.
Come on, Mickey Joseph.
He had to say something he ain't like, because I'm like, yo, you didn't call up. Like, you know how I feel. I don't feel like you should just be conservative. Put your backups in and run your offense.
Yep. Continue to run your offense. Yep.
Continue to run your offense. But look, when it's 63-0, you ain't gotta sit.
Go ahead and say it. Jim Ross style.
Like
the damn match.
Oh nah, it wasn't even that. I was sitting there at the party like I was sitting there like the corner man from Rocky. Throw in the goddamn foul. Like, I'm like, every single time a little Grambling dude would make a little play, he'll scurry out, get 15, 20.
Yeah.
It'd be like the Buckeye dudes look at each other on defense like, hey man, all right, let's stop playing. Let's get for real.
Stop playing with our food.
Like, let's go get this sack real quick. Darn. Like,
and bro, like blowing up like runs for like -5 and sacks for like -8. Like, I was like, bro, I'm like, I even stopped watching at halftime. I was at work, it was so slow.
And that's what was killing me. Because, like, where I was at, obviously, I'm here in Columbus. And, like, I expected for Ohio State fans, because I wore my Michigan stuff. I don't care. Like, I'm a Michigan fan. Them talking crap to me. I'm like, look, I get it. It's the rivalry. But don't you dare sit there and talk shit to me with y'all playing Grambling and we about to play Oklahoma. Like, we played Texas last week. Okay. Y'all played them last week.
Yep.
Who y'all play this week? Y'all played Reynoldsburg High School. Shut up. All right? That's what you went out there and played.
We're playing the Ohio Bobcats.
No.
But they will stalling mode.
Like I'm just not talking. Like, I knew that Grambling wasn't going to pull Appalachian State.
Hell no.
Like, I knew like there's no threat of that.
Nah, none. Right? Zero. No.
And I think it's like, one, Appalachian was basically a D1 school back then.
Much as people don't want to admit that.
They refused to come. They had won 3 straight natties at that point.
Mm-hmm.
And granted, we're in Michigan, so we shouldn't have lost. Especially with Chad Henne, Mike Hart, and the boys. I get it. But when you get caught with your pants down because you don't want to take them fucking serious, and by the time it's too fucking late. Like, and that's what happened. Like,
shit.
Like,
yeah,
you got the drop on us. Shit, it's over. Like,
yeah,
and they had a couple NFL players on that team, on the Appalachian team. So I'm like,
Ronnie Edwards, man. Remember he made it to the league. Yeah,
scrubs.
Nope,
they weren't scrubs, but it is what it is. We lost, and people still want to bring it up, but then when you bring up Ohio State shit, they want to be like, "Why are you trying to bring up the past?"
No, we gotta talk about it. Yeah, because you can't.
Reason y'all want to bring up the past with us. I'm like, because if I respond to that, like, well, because like we won a natty last year. Okay, but did y'all beat us last year?
Sure didn't. And should have been.
You're talking about old stuff. Well, you guys can talk about this old natty, but we can't talk about that or the fact that we won it the year before. Like, at this point, just be happy that the Big Ten is clearly king of college football at this point.
And they need to give the Big Ten their damn respect. I'm tired of hearing all this SEC bullshit.
Because we've taken it. The Big Ten is taking all the respect. Because I think that's another thing. Before I'm bigging up the Big Ten, but Penn State, you fucking frauds.
Yeah.
You fucking frauds.
I can't even smoke one of my damn parlays. Sons of
bitch, y'all. I knew they weren't gonna cover. They're the ones I knew it wasn't gonna cover.
Hey, another one that messed up my parlay this weekend.
Y'all too talented to win 34-0 versus FIU.
I was like, bro, FIU? Who's the coach on that? Lane Kiffin, I think, is still down there.
No, Lane Kiffin at Ole Miss.
That's right. Ole Miss. That's right. Man. Like, what the hell, bro? Like, oh, God. 42. I just need them to cover 42. You only put up 34 fucking points to F.
They had 20 points going into the fourth. I was like, oh my God. This is nuts. I'm like, if y'all think y'all defense better be super real if y'all think y'all gonna be able to compete for a Big Ten championship this year. Because that offense ain't it. It ain't diverse enough.
No. Not at all.
And Tyler Warren ain't coming back.
Nope.
He ain't opening up the passing game. So y'all better figure it out.
Better figure something out, because I hear Drew Aller's draft stock falling even further as we speak. Didn't think he was going to be that high to begin with, but it's continuing to free fall.
Me, myself, I don't call it falling. I just call it everybody's else wiping the fog out their eye. Like, because people saying him and as a next...
was it Josh Allen, bro?
Josh Allen was crazy.
That was complete nonsense. Cut the shit.
Like, Josh Allen?
Like, cut the shit. It's insane. Yeah.
Beyond crazy.
Blasphemy. But
side note. It's 9 minutes left in the second quarter.
And what we got?
It's 17-7 Ravens. And Derrick Henry already has 101 yards rushing. And Lamar Jackson already has 40 rushing.
So much for them talking about the hints. King Henry being washed up.
Oh, they just going off of historical. He's over 30. He's 30. He's old.
Running backs have a short shelf life, and running backs saying, "Oh, you don't grow Derrick Henry's on trees." Like, what the hell y'all talking about?
He is the tree.
Exactly. Who's the tree trunk? Like, what the hell y'all talking about, dude? Do you see this guy's workout regimen? That dude's a gym rat. Like, come on, come off the shit, bro. Nonetheless, as much as I would love to keep talking about football, man, we have a very serious NBA story to discuss. And I don't even know if it's really NBA, man. This is just some sports bullshit, but it kind of goes back to some shit that we've been speculative about in the past. If you've been under a rock the past couple of days or haven't even thought to turn on Bleacher Report, Sports Center, or any major sports news outlet, you may or may not have heard that there is a report that was dropped by Pablo Torre that is alleging that Los Angeles Clippers superstar forward Kawhi Leonard may have been involved in a scandal along with Steve Ballmer in an attempt to circumvent the NBA's salary cap rules. That Leonard allegedly
And real
was
quick,
given
just for clarification for the people, Steve Ballmer is owner of the Clippers.
owner of the Clippers. That's correct. Mm-hmm. Yep. Also,
the richest owner in all the sports, by the way.
Correct. Definitely the richest owner in all sports,
and it's not close.
No. If put it this way, if there wasn't a cap, Steve Ballmer would be the Dodgers and Yankees combined when it came to spending. If there was no salary cap in the league, but nonetheless, man, there's an alleged report that Pablo Torre had dropped, alleging that Kawhi Leonard was given an endorsement by a now defunct company called Aspiration, to where Leonard was paid a $28 million endorsement for a no-show job to basically get paid for doing absolutely nothing. No promotions of the brand, no special projects, no media show-ups or nothing. And allegedly this deal was done with a company that the owner, Steve Ballmer, was also invested heavily into. In return, the Aspiration Company was due to give the Clippers a 30-year, $300+ million endorsement as well too. So there's a lot of stuff, and this all kind of really unraveled with the investigation that eventually led to the bankruptcy and the fraud exposure that came from the Aspiration Company. But Zay, I know we kind of been dabbling about. I'm actually glad we had a couple more days to get some more information that came out. But your thoughts on this whole situation, man? First, do you think that there is some truth to this story, or do you think that this is just another rock that's being thrown at Kawhi Leonard and his camp about their alleged shady underdoings and business handlings?
Oh, no, I think it's 100% facts.
100% facts.
I think it's 100% real. Like, I think it's real. Because, and part of it is just because Steve Ballmer is cocky enough to fucking do it. That's part of the reason I think it's legit. And it screamed because if I'm not mistaken, he took less money on his extension. And then
allegedly he took he could have asked for more.
He could have got more. So a little bit less. So it's not like he maxed out the. And I'm like, but then I'm just saying, I'm like, but why, Steve? Like, you paid an extra $28 million to have him play 3 more games? Like, why though?
Yeah.
Like Kawhi, the days of Kawhi bringing you a title by himself is over. And then, but I will say, the fans, everyone out there want to comment on it, all this. And I know I'm commenting on it, but relax. Like, I heard some of the wildest takes saying, like, if this is true, then this would deem the SGA trade void because of illegal. I'm like, what are y'all? I'm like, one, that was a Paul George trade. What are y'all even talking about?
Like what are you talking about? Yeah.
Like, what are you talking about? Yeah, so that means that the trade would be rescinded and the Clippers would have to go back to the Clippers and blah, blah. And then on top of that, the theory is that the reason that this came out is because Steve Ballmer knew it and wanted SGA back. So he's like, I want to do this to get the trade intentionally rescinded. I'm like, these fan theories is crazy. It's absolutely nuts. Like, so as much as I believe that it actually is a real thing, because of all the conspiracies coming around it, I don't think it's real because of how outlandish. Like, how does the Paul George trade come about? How does that get drug into this? Like,
first off, we know how
in the trade 5 years later.
Like, first off, you can't rescind it because there have been draft picks that have been used since then. Like, I love when because basketball is like my thing. Like I pay a lot of attention to football, but I'm on my shit when it comes to basketball. There's legally no way that could ever happen between all the guys that have been drafted since then. Matter of fact, here's where we go. So you mean to tell me, like, hypothetically speaking, you'd have to undo all the money that's been paid out. Paul George, basically, who has now played a full season for another franchise since that trade went down, you're not going to be able to pull him back to the Clippers and then back to the Thunder. Like y'all have to stop with these ludicrous conspiracy theories, bro. Like whoever even like wanted to throw that out there. Like I get it. There was the alleged like Kawhi Leonard might have held the Clippers hostage in negotiations. I'm not coming unless y'all give me Paul George and make that trade happen. But let's be honest. The only reason why y'all saying that garbage is because y'all hate the fact that the Thunder got a title, bro. It was a team that, you know, a lot of people like knew that was coming, but they didn't truly believe that they was going to win the title. That's the only reason why y'all saying that nonsense.
I wouldn't even say it's because they got a title. I would say it's because they gave up SGA. And I also would say this. None of y'all knew SGA was going to become who the fuck SGA is.
Bingo.
Nobody. Because if you knew, he would have been the first overall damn pick. And he wasn't.
Exactly.
And he wasn't.
Nope, not even close.
Like, he did not show signs of this at Kentucky. And I'm a Kentucky guy.
Yep.
He did not show these signs at Kentucky.
He wasn't even a star on that team.
Like, he did not show these signs at Kentucky. Yeah, I knew he was talented. I was like, oh, here's someone to average in between 18 to 22 a night in the NBA because of his body style, and he can get to the mid-range. 34 a night, though? MVP? No.
Nah.
No. And he was a two-guard. He was never a point.
Exactly.
Like, him averaging 8 assists? No. That was not his game.
Nope.
Like, no. So, miss me with that, too. Miss me with all that.
But yeah, it's I'm going to say that it happened. And here's why. How many more stories do we have to hear about Uncle Dennis and his alleged underdoings? I mean, allegedly with the contract negotiations that was done, there was like all types of additional things that was arranged for in that contract. So obviously they couldn't maximize the amount of money they could have got, but they were asking for things like private jets being paid for and all these off the book things that allegedly have been done. And we've actually seen in some rare cases like the private jets, like the special benefits, like the helicopter things, like all these extra perks or whatnot. And I gotta admit, bro, Stephen A. Smith nailed it on the nose. Like, he's the worst kind of superstar to have, bro. Like, he does nothing to promote your brand at all. And why are we surprised? He doesn't do it for his own damn franchise. Outside of that one promotion where he signed with not the Lakers, was he signed with the Clippers and, you know, launched a big promotion about him coming home. What other promotions have we seen out of Kawhi since then? What have we seen?
None.
I don't recall anything. I don't recall nothing from like the NBA. I don't recall him like, you know, I mean, the only thing that we had remotely close to that was the attempt to go play in the Olympics, and even then the Clippers was like, sir, need you to
no.
Come over here and you couldn't finish the postseason. What you mean? Tell me you about to go play in the Olympics? Nah, you can come over here and have a seat and make sure you're 100% ready to go for this next season. How about that?
Yep. You know, have a seat next to me,
right here on Mr. Bench. Like, what? Like, nah, man. Like, what are we on? But I can firmly think it's gonna happen, bro. Like, there's been so many like things floating around out there, and I'm just starting to think like when there's smoke, there's fire. And I think Pablo Torre, who's not the most controversial like sports reporter out there in the industry, for him to like go on and let that go, and then for the other media outlets to like slowly start pushing it to the forefront as if there's like some true dealings behind it. I think there's some truth behind it, especially when you add on the fact that this company, Aspiration, was definitely like a fraud scheme. They got guys, not only Steve Ballmer to get caught up in this, but you got other big names that invested heavy money into this company that got burned too, like the Leonardo DiCaprios, like the Drakes of the world. So when you talk about these kind of guys getting burned on bad business deals, I definitely think that this happened. Now, the real question is, can you prove that this deal was done in an effort to provide Kawhi Leonard more money in lieu of
that's the
eluding the
issue.
salary
That's
cap.
the issue.
That's the
That's the issue that they're going to. Like I said, I think this is true. Like I think it happened, but to be able to prove that it was done with the intent to elude the salary cap, that's going to be the issue to be able to prove it, because players are allowed to sign endorsements. Just because the company bellied up and ended up being fraudulent doesn't mean that it was done to circumvent the salary cap. It doesn't matter if there is a conflict of interest because of your owner having interest in the company. That's easy theory to be like, oh, well, this is why it happened. Like, not saying that he's the richest damn owner in the world and has a lot of fucking investments, but you know, it is what it is. Like,
they'll lose $318 million in that shit though. Like, God, just losing that kind of bread and just be like, I'm good, make it back.
Yeah, because it is net worth like 60 billion.
60 billion, something stupid. Yeah,
like Steve Ballmer's net worth is nuts. Like,
literally limitless pockets, literally. But I definitely think it happened, but good luck trying to prove it and put the whole paper trail together to make sure that works and that actually sticks.
My bad, Steve. I ain't mean to step on your game like that. We said 60 billion.
Shit, how much?
154 billion.
He said, multiply that times 3, sir. How dare you?
Put some respect on my name, goddammit. 153.4. 153.4 billion. Man. With a B. Billions of dollars.
Billions and billions and billions and billions. That's insane, bro. Like, that's yeah. Must be nice, man. Money that puts the Powerball to shame.
I need to
just imagine you hit the Powerball, you still can't sit at the same table as a Steve Ballmer, bro.
No one can really sit at the table with Ballmer.
Nah.
Him, Elon,
Jeff Bezos, maybe. About it, as far as I'm concerned. You know, because everybody else, either they losing money or they, steadily ticking in the wrong direction. But nonetheless, man, I definitely think that there's some smoke behind this, man. It's just a matter of if they're going to be able to prove that, and it's going to take some hard evidence in order to pull that all together. But here's where I think that they could potentially pick up some traction. And it's really going to come down to timelines, because allegedly, because Steve Ballmer did go on the record a day or two after it broke, because I actually did watch the SportsCenter interview that he conducted, because it seemed like he was determined to make sure he got out in front of this. Like, usually you hear some, like, nice little polished statement from the PR department. Everything goes out there and is all, peaches and cream. But nah, he wasted no time to make sure he got out there and got ahead of that before it like really exploded and his name got thoroughly tarnished. But to his credit, I mean, I applaud him for getting out there and not hide behind some, like, public statement, some drafted statement. But I think that there's something there. Can we prove it? Because it's just too ironic that he gets an endorsement from a team that literally has to do nothing for it. Like, with most endorsement contracts, there's got to be something. Like, usually there's some sort of, like, promotion, like, event, like, something, bro. Like, the fact that it's just like a straight up no-show job, and then all these other guys, including your owner that you did a contract negotiation with, gets washed in. There's like no middleman agent in there, because the agent in Kawhi's case is his Uncle Dennis. I just thoroughly think that there's something there. I don't know if, like, the report will be 100% accurate, but they got it. There's got to be a way to connect those dots somehow. But we're going to continue to see how it progresses and develops here. If that happens, bro, outside of all the nonsense and the trade rescind talk, you can't even punish the Clippers with draft picks, because they still got draft picks that went out in that damn trade that we were talking about. So you can't even hit them.
It would just be fines and people losing jobs.
Yeah.
Heavy fines.
Suspensions.
I mean, y'all, you thought 28 million was a lot that Kawhi paid. That fine will be upwards of maybe quadruple that.
Oh, absolutely.
So
no, definitely, that's definitely at least an 8-figure, possibly an 8 to 9-figure fine, like, grand total. Like, But you can't even hit them for draft picks, bro. They ain't got none. They still don't have first. They're still out of first rounders from that damn Paul George trade.
Yeah, they'll
which
probably
is
try
crazy.
to take them off the back end, and like they'll have to like forfeit those.
Yeah,
like they're gonna make them pay. It's gonna be like some death penalty type shit. Like,
oh yeah,
they're not gonna make Steve sell the team.
Nah,
because
one, the league makes too much money. Yeah,
the league makes too much money, and he put too much money because the league doesn't have any ownership stake in that arena that he just built. He built that out of his own pocket.
Right. Nah,
so
into it, that's on him.
In essence, he would do that and be like, "Yeah, the Clippers gotta get the fuck out."
Basically, I still got the arena, and good luck moving back into the Staples Center.
Yeah, like,
but we'll see. There's just a lot that still needs to be connected on that. But like, the one thing that really talks in this world is money and the paper trail. You got to have a paper trail. As Denzel said in Training Day, it's not what you know, it's what you can prove. You ain't got no witnesses, so who you think my troop's gonna help you? Smiley, you think my guys are gonna help you? You got no evidence, son. But nonetheless, man. But we are just about out of time here today for this special edition of the Crisp Logic Podcast. I'm feeling like I'm 100, close to back being 100%, man. We're going to be back on schedule here starting this Thursday with another live episode coming up here, man. It's going to be more football to talk and chop up, and we're going to have another surprise subject here to discuss as well, too. But stay tuned to more details, man. But your boys will definitely be back this upcoming Thursday. Be sure to tap in. We usually will be going live at about around 8 p.m. And we'll see, man. We might have some briefer episodes as time continues to go on, man. Maybe talk some more Sunday talk as well too. But nonetheless, we appreciate y'all supporting y'all, and then a special thanks from y'all as far as I'm concerned, man. Because like I said, we'd have been back in this joint last week and the week before, man. But your boy, I was struggling, man. Thought I might have had COVID or getting ready to join The Walking Dead, brother, because it's cold. But it's that time of year, man. Weather changing. 1 second it's 80 degrees, next second it's 40. I get here in Ohio. Weather be crazy, but
yes, sir. 55 in August is crazy.
55 in August was insane, and then even 40 something this morning, bro. I was like, why the hell is it frigid in here? Shout out there. That's me sleeping with the windows open.
Crazy. But yeah, like you said, we plan to be back more consistent. Amend the health issues, and but yeah, we back, and like I always say, continue to pour in us as we continue to pour in you guys. Like, subscribe, follow, share with your friends, family, co-workers, girlfriends, mistresses, wives, whoever. But yeah, we appreciate you guys. Appreciate you guys watching. And until next time, we out.
The next time it's your boys, man. We're gonna holler at y'all on the next episode of the Crisp Logic Podcast.